Vale, empezamos. A ver. También tengo esto por aquí.
Inventory management is my love language. Well, let's put the trauma behind us for now because we're joining forces to get you up to speed on the latest and greatest gaming news. We've got a ton of exclusive trailers and developer deep dives, as well as some world premieres that will make you want to punch a boulder inside a volcano. So if you want to keep track of everything, head to the dedicated Future Game Show Steam page to wishlist all of the games from today's show. Once we wrap up, you can also visit gamesradar.com for follow-up coverage on
Son los juegos que anunciaron, bueno, ayer. Lo tengo en la lista de deseados, vale. Este no. Este lo tengo en la lista de deseados. Este no lo tengo en la lista de deseados. Pam.
World Premiere.
¿World Premiere ya? Puta cabrón. ¿Y esto? ¿Cuándo lo anunciaron esto? Joder, vaya mierda, empezamos, Ah, aquí con los subtítulos, ¿no? No importa, Si puedo ponerlo en español. Sí, de puta madre. Vale, pues este lo paramos y nos vamos a este. Hostia, pero se dobla, ¿por qué?
I was the one hanging upside down, hyperventilating in a Velcro suit, while he was pulling up in a Porsche and doing roundhouse kicks. Hey, remember when I gave you that really cool gun, though? It had one bullet, Nick. One very powerful bullet.
Tenía una bala, Nick.
Inventory management is my love language. Well, let's put the trauma behind us for now, because we're joining forces to get you up to speed on the latest and greatest gaming news. We've got a ton of exclusive trailers and developer deep dives, as well as some world premieres that will make you want to punch a boulder inside a volcano. So if you want to keep track of everything, head to the dedicated Future Game Show Steam page to wishlist all of the games from today's show.
Entramos en Steam y añadimos todos los favoritos. ¿Y el dinero qué?
Including what's lurking behind this trailer-shaped door. Lights, please.
Luces, por favor. Y ahora van a anunciar el juego este de mierda. ¿Este es un estreno mundial? ¿Ayer no lo pusieron? Joder. ¿Este cuándo lo pusieron, tío? Plataformas 2D, tú. Añadir. Solo en inglés. Cago en su vieja. De momento. A ver aquí. ¿No ponen ninguno más? Buah. Hostia, qué pinta, ¿no? ¿Esto cuando lo han anunciado, tú? Vale, vamos a ponernos ya.
The worms are back, and not the kind that hijack your nervous system. No, these are the cute British ones with the holy hand grenades. Worms Galactic is a tactical spin-off coming soon to PC and consoles. But if you're a fan of the 2D style the series is known for, a brand new Worms game is also on its way. And now it's time for some news from our good friends at Capcom. Here is a brand new trailer for Onimusha, Way of the Sword.
Onimusha. Hostia, en la categoría. El director de Onimusha. Porque de repente no están en español, tío. Ah, que lo han puesto ellos. 4 de septiembre. Hostia, le están dando bombos, al Unimusa, coño. Ayer también lo enseñaron. Pero ahí un poquito más, ¿no? Un tráiler especial. ¿Se escucha bien?
On cold steel. The sound of your blade breaking armor. The thrill of striking down your foes with otherworldly precision. So fight smart. Fight hard. Fight like a demon. Wield the power of the Oni Gauntlet. Like a true warrior. Carve your name into legend and become the Oni you were meant to be. Unleash your demons. Onimusha, way of the sword. Wow, that looks amazing.
Wow.
Must be nice to parry all the time without your knife breaking in half.
Hey, don't pout. I'm sure the merchant appreciated all the business.
Yeah, you're right. I do love that guy. But anyways, Onimusha Way of the Sword is coming to PC and consoles on September 4th, so not long now before you can get your hands on it.
Our next game, which concerns one of our favorite shared subjects, zombies, is a side-scrolling brawler set in the Walking Dead universe. Think Streets of Rage with more headshots.
Hostia puta. Hostia, que igual está guapo, ¿eh? ¿Qué? ¿Cuándo?
Hot diggity dog. Diggity dog. Can actually play as hot.
18 de septiembre. Desbloquean. Hostia, es que puede estar guapo, ¿eh?
Survival when it lands on the 18th of September. Make sure it's on your wish list.
Now, let's take a closer look at Dioxide, a cel-shaded shooter set in a world ravaged by corporations.
Sounds a little too familiar.
Peace be upon the obedient, and strength to the hands that keep the great wheels turning. Look not to the ruined heavens for salvation, for grace is no longer given, it is provided. Do not weep for what was lost to the burning sky, in a world that scorched away its mercy. Labor is our final desperate grace. Do not fear the deafening hymn of the factories. Listen to it. Listen. It is the only heartbeat this shattered world has left. We bleed. We sweat. We build. If only to forget
Only.
the sky once knew a sun. Remember, the corporation provides. The corporation provides. The corporation provides. The corporation provides. The corporation provides.
Paint the canvas red in Dioxide, which is coming soon to PC. Oh, and while we've got you, a quick reminder to stay tuned for FGS Live from Gamescom, our sister show which airs directly after we wrap up.
We'll be passing the baton to the FGS editorial team for even more exclusive trailers and world premieres, so make sure you stick around for that. Here's a little teaser of what you can look forward to.
Thank you very much, Angela and Nick. I'm Jules Gill, and I'm also the host of FGS Live from Gamescom. You can join me and Nathan immediately after the Future Games show for more world premieres, release date reveals, and, of course, brand new trailers. It is genuinely our best show ever, so make sure you stick around for it.
Make sure you stick around after the show for even more amazing game reveals.
And speaking of world premieres, we've got our second one coming up right now for the sequel to a dark fantasy action RPG. Let's check it out.
Vamos a ver, un World Premiere.
The goddess is dying. Reality crumbles in blood and flame. The prophecy speaks of an ascended hero that will sacrifice themselves to save the world. But prophecies are nothing but means of control. And you are no ascended. Shadowborn.
Wolsen. Wolsen 2. El 1 no lo conocía.
Wish lists at the ready because Wolsen 2 is coming to early access in 2027.
Okay, here's a closer look at A Short Quest. It's a nostalgic dungeon crawler built with love by 2 developers. Let's take a look, shall we?
Awake now, child. I have a task of great importance.
Did you stop banging on the bloody gate?
Wrong place, fuckface.
Come, stranger, rest by the fire.
¿Qué coño? Pues pinta bien, ¿eh?
Take this note to the king.
No aplites. Ahora mismo.
Be a short quest.
A Short Quest is coming soon to PC, and there's a playtest available
Short
now if you want to
Quest.
check it out.
We've got a high-octane racing game up next. Perfect for a guy who plays a character with such an excellent track record with motor vehicles.
And yet they gave Leon a Porsche. Anyway, here's a brand new developer diary for Clutch.
Yo, el volumen de los comentaristas
I'm Mike Brown, creative director here.
y
at
los
Maverick
trailers
Games.
están a otro nivel. O sea, no.
Clutch is a cinematic, open-world driving game where you will take on the roles of Theo and Cass, a pair of sibling racing prodigies who are leading a double life of pro racing driver by day, underground street racer by night. Set across the beautiful French Riviera. We wanted to take players to the French Riviera as well as Monaco because it's a beautiful, aspirational location that's also home to some of the world's best driving roads. And it's also a part of the world that's just steeped in car culture as well as motoring and motorsport history. Our story is a grand, action-packed adventure with really high stakes, but ultimately it's a story about our characters who are flawed, sometimes infuriating, but always lovable. And it's about how these characters find their place in the world and the importance of family.
Hostia, ya sé
The
qué
biggest
juego es este,
impact of
tú.
a story like this is the greater context, importance, and meaning it gives to the activities that you'll be taking part in throughout the game. So when you're finishing a race, that's not just ticking off a piece of content. Because of the story, it really matters. In terms of vehicle handling, it's my belief that we need an authentic handling model that has enough depth and edge to it that it will punish you if you drive too hard. You need that ability to mess up, otherwise it can't feel good when you nail it. And in a model like this, it has a really high skill ceiling, so the more you play, the more you're going to feel your skills getting better and better. And that's where the real satisfaction lies in this kind of game. In Clutch, every car feels weighty, authentically mechanical, and they each have a distinct feel and personality. Clutch has a rich and detailed open world where there are new things to see and discover around every bend in the road. In our recreation of Monaco, we have at least represented every road that exists in real-life Monaco. And as you're out exploring these streets, note that the buildings aren't cookie cutters. We haven't made a lot of presets and then repeated the buildings over and over. Every building in Monaco has been uniquely built by our artists. And as you're out driving through this beautiful open world, know that it's a world that's full of challenges and collectibles to reward you for all of that exploration. Clutch is coming to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series consoles and PC in spring of 2027. You can wishlist right now. And for more information, follow us on all of our social channels or check out the Maverick Games YouTube channel for our podcast. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Este juego puede estar bien, ¿eh? Es algo diferente. No un juego de carreras y ya está. Sino hay una historia, por así decirlo, de cómo se convierte un piloto de carreras.
Ange, what's up next?
Well, let's change the lighting again. Because it's time for another world premiere. And this one is a sequel to an atmospheric puzzle platformer.
It works!
Se ve chulo, artísticamente. ¿Puedes local o online cooperativo? O puedes solamente single player también. Ahí vas cambiando. Hostia, cómo molan, tío, los dibujos. Toma, toma, Kame.
Break 2 Alliance of the Storms is a stunning
Dos?
cooperative
O sea, ¿está el uno
Metroidvania launching in 2027.
And now we're taking a look at the latest trailer for Serious Sam Shatterverse, a roguelike shooter set across a multiverse of mayhem.
Ooh.
All ready to gamble with our lives. Let's fight, you big ugly!
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah!
This is the end for you. I need a vacation.
Serious Sam Shatterverse is coming to PC and consoles on August 31st, 2026. That's next week, Ange.
So soon. But you know what else is coming soon? And to us all, eventually. Death. Graveyard Keeper 2 is a cozy cemetery simulator where you manage a medieval business
gameplay que está mirando una cosa.
locals
No,
and
no.
occasionally harvest their organs for a tidy profit.
Let's check it out.
Ah, vale, vamos a verlo, vamos a verlo.
Welcome
Joder,
to
tío,
your
otro que la
charming
tengo en la
new town.
recámara.
Step 1. Plant your first seeds. Perfect. Step 2. Take care of your adorable animals. They'll pay you back 100-fold. Step 3.
¿Tienes a
Harvest
zombies de
fresh
esclavos?
resources from the garden. Organic and locally sourced.
Joder, tengo que jugar esta mierda, tío.
Send your
Oh,
helpers
tiene-
on a lovely field trip. Look how much they've grown.
Tiene hordas de zombies.
Your charming neighbor.
Does she even know I'm a skull?
What a chatterbox.
Es que tiene que estar guapísimo, tío.
Companion will help you with every task. Restore your little town, automate your production, and watch your community bloom. A peaceful, relaxing life sim.
Another marketing lie? No wonder they're all getting fired.
22 de septiembre de
fun.
2026. Hostia.
Prime your shovels, folks, because Graveyard Keeper 2 is coming to PC and consoles on September 22, 2026.
And continuing with games that indulge your morbid desires, Join us as you building a cult in co-op. Here's the latest trailer.
It begins innocently enough. Building, harvesting the communal garden, making just one sacrifice. But before you know it, your friends will have you stockpiling firearms, riding farm animals into battle, and praising the ancient ones. If your friends tell you, be cool, man, do not. Be cool, be skeptical, be vigilant, be cult-free. Friends don't let friends join cults. Brought to you by Concerned Citizens Against Join Us.
Join Us is coming to PC and consoles in March 2027. What's next, Angela?
Got some gun fu for you, Nick. This next game is a kinetic cyberpunk shooter starring a sentient combat implant. Feast your eyes on the latest trailer for Spine.
In this city, you're never really alone. They say the AI keeps you safe. I used to believe that. But I learned better. Tensor calculates, gangs execute. And people like me, we pay the price. Their strongest weapon is called Spine.
Combat mode activated.
Too bad I stole one. They think they've got it all under control. But every system has exceptions. I'm one of them.
Hostia. Es totalmente John Wick, ¿eh?
Damn, that kind of made me want to do a roundhouse kick.
Oh, are you sure? Without warming up?
Good call. Wouldn't want to throw out my spine. Which is coming to PC and consoles in 2027.
Well, that, the trailer, not Nick's comment, was totally worth a wish list, right?
I'm here all day, guys.
Yes, yes you are. Anyway, let's shift gears with our first Ones to Watch deep dive, where we go deep on the game the internet is raving about.
And with that in mind, here's an exclusive interview with Fuse Games about Star Wars Galactic Racer.
Star Wars Galactic. Buah. Podría ir perfectamente al baño, pero es que dura un poco, ¿eh?
Hey, Future Game Show. My name's Matt
Ah, bueno,
Webster,
espérate.
and I'm a co-founder and CEO.
Que no, creo que no estoy a tope.
Fresh take on the racing genre.
Hola, Alianza.
Uniquely innovative run-based campaign mode. It's a campaign mode with real consequence, depth and breadth.
And we think that, combined with racing, is a match made in heaven, because racing games thrive on replayability. The more I play with a vehicle, the better I get, the more I can drive for mastery at a second-to-second level.
You're racing with 3 speeders on the track at the same time, cutting each other up, taking different racing lines, using the different
¿Qué
features.
tal, Alianza? ¿Cómo estamos?
You're probably familiar with land speeders, which we have in there, and in our game they're all about drifting.
Oye, Alianza, ¿a ti qué te ponen los shooters? ¿Has visto el War Dogs? El nuevo juego que van a sacar en septiembre, creo que es. Que ha habido una beta hace poco. Una beta cerrada. Me están diciendo de jugarlo. Que es una puta locura.
And then our final vehicle is something that's brand new to Star Wars, and it's called the Skim Speeder. We've designed this in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games, and this vehicle is more akin to a lower level racing plane.
Acrobatic
Buah, creo que voy a ir al baño. Un momento, ya vengo. Mientras que hablan de Star Wars, que no me interesa.
The Skim Speeder is perhaps the most elegant of our vehicles, with its carving, banked turns, as well as its ability to roll up onto a knife edge and pull high G maneuvers around the tightest of turns.
Strapping into a skim speeder is an absolute thrill ride.
Being in your wide and proud profile, gracefully sweeping through the tracks, and then snapping up onto that knife edge and cutting into the apex. The sound design is fantastic, and then the visuals on top of it of how dramatic the change on the screen is.
Our audio team have done a fantastic job on making the skim speeder feel like an authentic Star Wars vehicle.
Making a new vehicle in the Star Wars galaxy is an amazing opportunity. So we collaborated deeply with Lucasfilm Games to make something that felt uniquely Star Wars.
All three of those speeders have different racing lines, and it's where they intersect that things get interesting. This is where the drama happens.
And then, of course, we've got the pinnacle racing vehicle in Star Wars Galaxy, the Pod Racer.
We knew we couldn't make a Star Wars racing game without including the iconic pod races.
Sense of speed is a hugely important aspect of the game, and it's something that we poured a lot of love and attention into. When you then step into a pod racer, the speeds are absolutely wild.
The best thing about seeing people pick the controller up is that immediate smile on your face. Wow, this is fast, but this is controllable speed. And when I make a mistake, I have this wonderful audio-visual payoff inside the crashing that's expected, but fair. Star Wars Galactic Racer is coming October 6th on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Now that is pod racing. Thank you to Fuse Games for the inside scoop on Star Wars Galactic Racer, which is coming to PC and consoles on October 6th.
And what do you know? It's time for another world's premiere. Here's your first look at an alchemical action-adventure game, and I'm told that what you're about to see is captured entirely in-engine and built from in-game assets.
Let's check it out. That was Alchemia, House of Wisdom, which you can wishlist now on Steam. It's coming soon to PC and consoles.
Right. This next game sounds like our comeuppance for all the green herbs we've eaten. It's called Trees Hate You.
Joder, ¿qué es este mierdón, tío? En busca del sombrero. Oh. Dura hasta las 8:30.
That's why I don't go to the woods unless I know there's a cabin with a typewriter in it.
Precisely.
Dura hasta las 8:30
Get
aproximadamente.
their revenge in Trees Hate You, which is coming out on November 16.
And just like that, here's another world premiere for a
Otro estreno mundial, vamos.
golfing adventure. Let's take a look.
Hombre, Kitty, ¿qué pasa? Me tienes abandonado, Kitty. Pero Pérez, por Dios, ¿qué haces viendo la Gamescom si tú solo juegas a Conqueror's Blade? Eso no es verdad, Kiri. Este año me he pasado ya bastantes juegos. Pues Lionza se llama War Dogs. A ti, Kitty, igual también te mola, ¿eh? Por lo que me han dicho, es una mezcla de Rust, Tarkov y Call of Duty, creo. O no, Battlefield, perdón. Call of Duty no. Battlefield. Battlefield, Rust y Tarkov. Coño, ¿cómo se ve esto?
This
Vertigo Games.
is Arizona Sunshine, a third-person co-op shooter set in the zombie apocalypse. You play as Sonny, an unhinged, foul-mouthed survivor.
No me lo creo, tío.
Just seeking connection. Hey, Fred. Shit. In the apocalypse,
¿Esto qué va a ser? ¿El DIAS Racing?
an online co-op.
Bueno, es que Vertical Games no sé quién es. Me suena, tío, que es un estudio español.
But for this to be a real zombie classic, we had to have split screen.
Ah, que estás un poco saturada de shooter. Ya, ya.
And of course, you can play as Buddy.
A mí también me pasa, ¿eh? Pero con Tarkov, por ejemplo. A ver, a veces cuando estoy jugando mucho Tarkov, digo, guau. Me saturo. O cuando he estado jugando Counter-Strike o Valorant. No sé, digo, es que los shooters no son lo mío. Siempre diré lo mismo. Este puede estar chulo, ¿eh? Arizona
Sunshine, which is coming soon to PC.
Or perhaps you'd rather wind down with some virtual manual labor
Este es mi
and
juego.
heavy equipment operation?
Sure, I know someone who can use the wrecking ball practice.
Well, here's
Este es
an
mi puto
update
juego,
on
tío.
Construction Simulator Evolution.
Este es mi puto juego, tío. Aquí no hay que ser una máquina. Bueno.
Every place carries a story.
Hay que llevar una máquina.
But not every story is meant to last.
Le ponen música épica, cabrón.
Progress means letting go. Piece by piece, what once stood comes down.
Segundo, ya vengo.
Not out of destruction, but out of choice. Because every new beginning needs space. We tear down to reshape the future.
Master the art of demolition in Construction Simulator Evolution, which is coming soon to PC and consoles.
And now for something completely different.
That's right. Our next game is a surreal medieval shooter inspired by the works of Hieronymus Bosch.
Vale, ya estoy. Hostia, me he perdido este juego, ¿no?
Survive the Garden of Earthly Delights
¿Coño es
in
eso, tío?
Hieronymus, which is coming soon to PC.
Get it on your wish list ASAP, but don't close that tab because it's time for yet another world premiere. It's the next game
Otro
from
world
a
premiere.
beloved Kyoto indie studio.
Tío, ¿esto está a la mayor calidad posible? Que para algo pago el premium de YouTube, coño. No, creo que es el vídeo, ¿no? Sí. ¿Qué cojones es, tío? Nadie está cogiéndolo por abajo y... ¿Es un tower defense? Los putos chupetes, tío.
Repel the hand-drawn hordes in Pixel Junk Monsters 3, which is coming soon. Drop it on your wish list now and sign up for the private playtest, which kicks off on September 4th.
Next up, we've got a developer diary for Ion 2, an
el Ion 2.
5 MMO where the sky is your battlefield.
Allí ya vimos el tráiler, pero bueno, hoy supongo que van a hablar un poco más del desarrollo o van a dar más detalles.
안녕하세요. 아이온2의 개발을 총괄하고 있는 백승욱 CBO입니다. 완전히 새로운 MMORPG를 만든다기보다 기존 MMORPG 플레이어들이 아쉬워했던 부분을 그동안의 경험과 발전된 기술을 결합하여 해법을 제시하고자 하였습니다. 친구나 지인이
Se ve bastante increíble,
하는 사람은 결코 사라지지 않을 것이므로 그런 분들의 기대에 부응하는 게임을 계속 만들고 있습니다. 아이온2가 그런 기대를 충족시키는 게임이라고 생각합니다.
아이온2는 자유로운 비행뿐만 아니라 하늘과 땅, 물속까지 눈에 보이는 모든 곳을 직접 가볼 수 있다는 것이 핵심입니다. 단순히 넓기만 한 필드가 아니라 공간의 제약 없이 세계를 직접 탐험하면서 진정한 오픈월드를 경험할 수 있도록 만들었습니다.
Se ve bastante bonito.
아이온2 게임 디렉터 김남준입니다. 반갑습니다. 기존 게임들에서 높은 곳은 그저 랜드마크였지만 아이온2는 그 장소에도 플레이가 가능한 공간이기 때문에 탐험의 재미가 더욱 커졌다고 할 수 있고 전쟁 상황에서 창의적이고 변칙적인 플레이가 발생하는 것을 확인했습니다. 보통 비행을 하게 되면 등속 운동이나 가속 운동을 하게 되는데 이렇게 했을 때
¿Pero puedes planear o puedes volar?
유저들이 느끼는 속도감은 느껴지지 않게 되는 것 같았습니다. 그래서 비행 중 속도의 차이를 주는 것에 대해 집중했고 활강이나 바람길, 비행 속도를 높여주는 다양한 요소를 추가하여 속도감이 느껴질 수 있도록 많은 노력을
Bueno,
기울였습니다.
ninguno. Como si hubieran 4, ¿sabes? No juegas a Ion en general.
이제 무언가 찾을 수 있도록 탐험적인 요소를 추가했습니다. 무엇보다 그 전쟁 상황에서 주변 시야가 아닌 공중에서 그 주변을 확인할 수 있는 요소가 추가되면서
No tiene pinta de planear.
발생할 수 있는 플레이의 확장성을 열었다라고 생각해 주시면 좋을 것 같습니다. 도전적인 컨텐츠를 원하시는 분들은 높은 난이도의 컨텐츠에 도전하면서 공략과 성장의 성취감을 느낄 수 있고 조금 더 편안한 플레이를 원하시는 분들은 채집이나 몬스터 수집 같은 다양한 컨텐츠를 자신의 속도에 맞춰 즐길 수 있습니다.
안녕하세요. 저는
Uf, es que los MMO
아트 디렉터를 맡고 있는
me tienen muy quemado,
아트레아에서는 목적지로 향하는 과정 자체가 하나의 경험이 되기를 바랬습니다. 길을 걷다가 문득 시선을 빼앗는 풍경을 만나고 물속으로 들어가 예상하지 못했던 공간을 발견하고 하늘로 날아올랐을 때는 익숙한 세계가 전혀 다른 모습으로 보이는 경험을 주고 싶었습니다. 그렇게 이동하고 탐험하는 과정에서 무엇이 있을까라는 호기심이 자연스럽게 생기는 세계, 그것이 저희가 만들고 싶었던 아트레아입니다.
안녕하세요. 아이언2 풍현섭 기술 디렉터입니다. 언리얼 엔진 5의 새로운 렌더링 기술을 활용해 더 많은 오브젝트를 효율적으로 렌더링했고 넓은 월드에서도 자연스러운 그림자를 표현했으며 시간과 환경 변화에 따른 조명도 사실적으로 구현할 수 있었습니다.
아이언2는 솔로 플레이어들이 할 수 있는 컨텐츠와 파티 컨텐츠가 공존하고 있습니다. 그리고 파티 플레이를 하더라도 큰 부담이 없도록 컨텐츠를 디자인했으니 선택에 따라 편안하게 즐겨주시면 좋을 것 같아요. 런칭 이후 플레이어분들의 컨텐츠 진행 속도와 플레이 패턴을 면밀히 살펴보면서 업데이트 시점을 결정해 나갈 계획입니다. 특히 글로벌 서비스는 다양한 지역의 플레이어분들이 함께하는 만큼 실제 플레이 데이터와 피드백을 다각도로 살펴보며 글로벌 환경에 맞춰 가장 잘 맞는 업데이트 계획을 만들어 나가는 것이 중요하다고 생각합니다.
Sí, Kitty. Mira, a ver, me la apunté. ¿Cómo se llamaba?
이걸 빨리 글로벌 유저들한테 어서 빨리 보여드리고 싶은 그런 마음, 너무 기쁜 마음으로 기대하고 있어 사실. 지금 바로 스팀 위시리스트에 추가해주세요.
9월 17일과 18일
Se llama Nodus Fail.
런칭 스케일 테스트에도 꼭 함께 해주세요.
10월 5일에 플레이해보세요.
Es una especie de Elden Ring, si no recuerdo mal. Salió ayer. Es el que más me ha llamado la atención de momento. Además de los típicos, el Gears of Wars. Ayer que anunciaron más. El Tides of Annihilation creo que se llamaba. Sí, ese es Kitty. Ese se llama Nodus Fail, ¿no? A ver si me equivoqué, pero creo que sí. ¿Y este juego, tío? ¿Un City Builder? De planetas. Es Nodus Fall. Hostia, yo me apunté de fail. De Star Trek. Hostia. Esto habrá gente que se lo va a meter por el orto, ¿eh?
You heard it here first. Star Trek Outpost Unknown is coming to PC on October 20th.
Next up, we've got a brand new trailer for the tactical shooter War Dogs.
Lianza, ¿estás aquí? Atenta, ¿eh?
You know it.
Kitty, mira a ver. Porque este igual también te pone a ti, ¿eh? Tres equipos. Una zona de control. What the fuck? Ah, va a salir en Early Access. 10 de septiembre. Ya, pero no has enseñado nada, cabrón. ¿O vas a enseñar ahora? Hostia, cabrón. He pedido el programa de creadores de contenido a ver si me lo aceptaran, tío. Estaría de puta madre.
And now it's time to check out The Journey Home, an atmospheric puzzle
Juego de
platform
puzzles, tío, de
written by
meterte esto.
best-selling author Sophie Lee Robbins.
Ha habido un momento que parecía como que estaban construyendo algo con el mazo, ¿no? O con el martillo. O estaban, no sé. Me falta mucho por ver de War Dogs.
But I've never seen beauty like this. This place is different. Time has stopped. Or was it ever even moving at all? Everything, all at once, illuminated. There's something here, and it knows me. All of me.
Este juego es de los que te hacen llorar, ¿no?
Just beyond my reach, there's a face, a voice I know better than my own, pulling at me. Whatever is waiting for me out there, has been calling me my whole life. I have to find out what it is.
El viaje a casa. La música es bonita, ¿eh? Las cosas como sean. Vale.
The Journey Home is coming soon to PC, but there's a demo out now on Steam if you want to check it out. What's next, Nick?
Well, we've got some news about Moonlighter 2: The Endless Vault, the beloved shopkeeper RPG which is currently in early access, but for how much longer?
Bueno, pues los presentadores lo están haciendo bastante bien, ¿eh? Son los actores de Leon y de Grace en Requiem.
And it gives you a chance to learn how to read the room, to pick your battles, to know exactly what's worth keeping. You learn that not all fights are won with steel. Some are won with patience, some with care. Because greed will fill your pack, but only wisdom brings it home. Driven by heart, you balance both worlds, not to escape your legacy, but to own it. This is who you are.
PlayStation 5 y Switch 2.
Moonlighter 2: The Endless Vault 1.0
Raro, ¿no?
release lands on September 2nd.
Ah, no, viene ahí de PC y consolas.
Don't miss it.
For this next trio of trailers, we're going to pass over presenting duties to some awesome HoloLive creators.
So, while we go hit the safe room for some green herb smoothies, please welcome Shiori Novella and Vestia Zeta to the Future Game Show. How's it going?
Thank you, Leon and Grace, or Nick and Angela. I'm Shiori, and this is...
Hi, I'm Zeta.
And we're so excited to be here with you guys.
Alright, let's get into it. First up is Everwind,
¿Qué
a
cojones es esto?
first-person survival game where you and your friends command a flying ship across a shattered sky. Super cool.
Super cool. ¿Un Minecraft?
Neverwind is coming to consoles in 2027 with a major update coming in September. But, what's next?
Next is... Ooh, this one's a good one. Sword Sage Awakening, a third-person action RPG where you take down beasts from Chinese folklore. Even better, there's even a cute red panda friend.
¿Pueden cambiar de presentadores, por favor? O sea, joder. Hostia. Tiene buena pinta.
Sword Sage Awakening is coming soon to PC and consoles. But you can wishlist it now on Steam. And you could because it looks really cool.
It does look really cool. We have one more game to show you before we hand it back to Nick and Angela. Here's a new trailer for The Sinking City 2, a survival horror
¿Este ya ha salido?
set in a creepy Lovecraftian world.
La promo, ¿no? Este podríamos jugarlo, tío. Yo creo que me gustaría.
So cool and
Es una
spooky.
pasada.
The Sinking
Por favor, que
City
pasen a los
2
otros
is out
presentadores.
now, and it's coming to
Hostia,
Switch
me está dando mucho
2
cringe.
in 2027. Enjoy the monsters then. And with that, we're out of here. Thanks for having us, Future Game Show.
Ah, ya, no, ya han terminado, de puta madre. No puede ser. Ah, vale, vuelven a estos. De puta madre.
I love you!
Thanks for stopping by.
And as for what's next, we've got our second ones to watch.
Leon no sabe dónde meterse.
With the team behind Tides of Annihilation, a fantasy hack and slash set in a fractured London and inspired by
Atentos.
Arthurian legend.
Se viene.
Hello,
Toma.
my name is Ari Chen. I am the co-CEO of Eclipse Glow Games and the game director of Tides of Annihilation. Tides of Annihilation tells a story inspired.
Este diría que es un rollo Final Fantasy.
Simply to reproduce the existing mythology of King Arthur in its entirety. We wanted to approach it from the perspective of Chinese developers and transform it into a fantasy game. Although the game is based on Arthurian legend, the entire story has been reinterpreted from our perspective as developers.
Gwendolyn's background is one of the main elements of the game's story, so I can reveal a little about who she is at the beginning of the game. At the start, Gwendolyn is an ordinary person from the modern world, who becomes caught up in the disaster caused by an invasion from another dimension. As a modern person, she's thrown into a hostile and malicious other world. While she's there, she receives encouragement from her companions and gradually grows into a commander capable of leading the knights.
Use it to command your spectral knights.
We wanted to present a point at which the game has settled into a relatively stable rhythm, and the combat systems are being used more fully. As a result, the section being shown takes place around the middle of the game and features a relatively high level of combat
Sería más
intensity.
rollo hack and slash, ¿no? A lo de Devil May Cry. Tiene muy buena pinta.
Combat is at the heart of the experience, because this is ultimately an action game. We want as many players as possible to experience the enjoyment of action games when they play it. For that reason, we have carefully refined the combat system. This includes the Knight system, which gives players access to a greater variety of character builds. Players can combine these elements to create many different combat styles.
The concept we developed is something I call the dual frontline battle system. This system allows the protagonist to fight alongside the knights she summons, working together with them in battle. I wanted to introduce more companions into combat, so that the player would no longer feel alone and would have the sense that other characters were actively supporting them. Our game is primarily an action-adventure game, so it has two central elements. The first is, of course, combat. The other is exploring and adventuring through another world. The adventure side of the game also builds on the important feature of the combat system, the knights. During exploration, the knights provide the protagonist with a wide range of abilities and assistance. The main purpose of exploration is ultimately to support the combat experience.
No tiene salida todavía.
At its core, combat
Me la
remains the
pela.
game's
Por eso no me la
most
apunté.
distinctive feature. Exploration gives players additional
Existe
resources,
en
more room for
2027.
error, and a wider variety of builds to discover and develop. To give an example of how the knights fight, we currently have the main knight, Bedivere. His design is centered on speed and fluid connectivity, allowing players to perform combinations easily and smoothly. He therefore has linked light and heavy attacks. Palamedes, the first knight, is primarily built around charged attacks, so the player has to recognize and take advantage of the right opportunities. And Kay, the time knight, needs to deploy time bombs at crucial moments. These can interrupt enemy attacks and also temporarily stop time. Each of our knights has therefore been carefully designed. We wanted each knight to feel different to control and to offer the player a distinct kind of enjoyment.
How is this possible?
This is the first time we're formally introducing the knight Lancelot. He's a very important character within the game's story, and he also has a highly distinctive presence during combat. He can closely follow Gwendolyn's movements and perform coordinated attacks with her, creating the feeling of a sword dance between the two.
With Tides of Annihilation, our hope is that our first project as a studio will be recognized by players within the action game genre. We hope that
El edificio era un caballero.
will be considered
Ah,
worthy and
el edificio, la figura del edificio era un caballero. ¿O me la ha parecido?
As for when the game will be completed, I think we simply need to continue working harder so that we can finish it and bring it to players as soon as possible.
Thank you all for your interest in Tides of Annihilation. We sincerely hope that players will enjoy the game when it comes to PlayStation, PC, and Xbox. Thank you.
Es que este juego igual se va al 2028, ¿eh? Es que igual se va al 2028.
Shout out to Eclipse Glow Games for the insight on Tides of Annihilation, which is coming soon to PC and consoles.
Llegará pronto, dentro de un par de años.
If you like co-op games, as we have some exciting news to share about the latest entry in the We Were Here series, We Were Here Tomorrow.
Now, if you're not in the loop, this is an asymmetrical co-op game where you use walkie-talkies to solve puzzles, and we're about to find out when you can start playing it.
Ready up, Captain.
The walkie-talkies are back.
Testing, testing. Eagle 1 to Eagle 2. Eagle out. Do you see that canister behind you? Does that fit in there? Call me big brain, call me big brain.
So all my drawings, they're all black and white, so I could probably only go based off shapes.
Okay, well, it looks like a button and it's spiky.
Sorry, come again?
I like this one.
I'll take this one. Oh. Let's see what this does.
Whoa! Get it off of me, get it
¿Qué
off.
coño?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Hey!
We sent the lasers through these lasers, which sent all the way to the other lasers, down back to these lasers, and boom, we're out of here.
Let's go!
We did it! Check this out.
Wait, did we do that?
Fantastic progress, team.
Let your best friend know that We Were Here Tomorrow is launching in October for PC and console.
And while you're organizing a co-op session, let me pique your interest with another great game. Guns of Eschaton is a Souls-like shooter set in a world imagined by Victor Antonov, the creative mind behind Dishonored's Dunwall and Half-Life 2's City 17. Here's the latest trailer.
¿Esto no es un World Premiere?
This place is an inevitable conflict. It approaches. This world will burn. It starts with you and ends with you. You must die for you to survive.
Wishlist it now because Guns of Eschaton is coming to PC and consoles in 2026. Now, what have you got for us, Nick?
Well, I think another spooky mysteries in the cards, quite literally. Hillthorn is a card-based detective game where knowledge equals progression, but don't take my word for it.
Un juego de cartas de detectives. Un juego de cartas de detectives. Pues está curioso, ¿eh? Hostia, noviembre. Bueno, noviembre y hay una demo ya.
Great news. It's launching in November and a demo is out now on Steam, so you can go check it out after the show. Now you're probably
Van a decir algo de Resident Evil Requiem, ¿no? El DLC.
Kind of, but I'm really just digging the jerseys. And if I had to guess, though, I'd say it had something to do with our next world premiere.
You're always one step ahead of me. Here's the next game from the team that brought you Journey to the Savage Planet.
Hostia, tú. Silencio, silencio. Gracias, gracias por los aplausos, pero silencio. Estamos ante el mejor tráiler de la Gamescom. Con la chaqueta. Madre mía, tú. Para un ejemplo. Ya me he perdido el día de lanzamiento de este juego.
Breakaway Hockey League is the first modern hockey game coming to PC in nearly 20 years. It's a fast, skill-based 4x4 hockey game where every player controls a single skater.
Expect non-stop highlight reel plays.
Ah, hostia, que solo controlas a uno.
And I am totally keeping this jersey, by the way.
Oh yeah, me too. Anyway, It's coming soon to PC, so slap it on your wish lists and sign up for future playtests.
Now, we
Ahí
need
va,
to get
siguiente.
changed and make our way out of the studio. So, for this next part, we're going to throw it over to a series of back-to-back trailers, starting with a world premiere.
Ah, vale, van a meter trailers a saco. A ver. ¿Esto qué es, tío? Ah, las Raiders. ¿No? ¿O no? No, no, no. ¿Esto qué cojones es, tío? A Eternal Games. ¿Esos no son los cojones? Me acaba de volar la cabeza. ¿No es la empresa española? Siguiente. ¿Y de Lobez no enseñan nada, tío? Sí, lo de la campaña en Turquía. No tengo ni puta idea de esa campaña, la verdad. ¿Crees que podría estar guapo, Reddy? No sé. ¿Esto qué es, tío? ¿GTA 6? ¿Qué cojones es esto, tío?
Police Simulator.
Oh,
Your
Dios.
badge awaits. Wishlist now.
Te voy a poner las esposas, Reddy. Esto estilo Doom, ¿eh? De dar matraca y no respirar, tío. Me falta siempre un hack and slash. ¿Qué es lo que se dice? Hack and slash te referías, ¿no? ¿Rollo de Macray o qué? ¿Really?
Everyone is exhausted, itchy, tasty.
We should probably be worried about that.
Yeah, let's just play it by ear. Camera's still rolling. Oh. Welcome back, everyone. Here's a new trailer for Resonance, a plague tale.
Oh. ¿Quién más saca botones? Este tengo reservada la edición, ¿eh? Coleccionista. Me falta pasarme el segundo. Pero el primero me gustó mucho, ¿eh? El primero sí que me lo pasé y me gustó bastante. Pasa que han cambiado bastante. ¿Qué coño? ¿Qué trailer más pequeño, no? Si no han enseñado nada.
Residents of Plague Tale Legacy is out tomorrow, August
Sale mañana,
27th
es verdad
for
este.
PC and consoles. Don't miss it.
And speaking
No creo
of
que tarden
PC,
en mandarme la edición
we're following
coleccionista.
that trailer with a closer look at Exterminals, a cooperative shooter
Exterminai
where you play
Todos.
as a pest controller.
Algo bueno. Sí, hispano. Ah, el War Dogs, Riddick, tienes que echarle un ojo. Échale un ojo, el War Dogs. Que igual te mola. ¿Cuál es ese? El Plague Tale. El que... Dos hermanos, o sea, el hermano pequeño controla a las ratas en París, en una edad medieval infectada por la peste y toda la mierda esa. Lo jugué aquí en el canal hace unos años, no me acuerdo cuántos. Pero sacaron el segundo y no lo he jugado. Me esperé a que bajara de precio, me lo compré a un precio bastante barato y no lo he jugado todavía. El segundo es Requiem, sí. El segundo es Requiem. Sí, sí, sí. A Plague Tale Requiem, sí. Hispano, pues eso, el Tides of Annihilation es el que más me ha llamado la atención hoy. Conjunto con el War Dogs, es que tampoco han enseñado mucho. ¿Y qué más había? Han sacado el Ion 2. También han estado hablando bastante del Ion 2. Pero el Ion 2 es que, guau, un MMO, tío. Mi época de MMO creo que ya ha pasado. O sea, no quiero dedicarle 3000 horas, tío, a un MMO. Ya tengo el Conqueror Blade, ¿sabes? Este me recuerda al Helldivers. Pero mucho, ¿eh?
Back aboard the rig, players can cash in their earnings, purchase upgrades, customize their loadouts, and prepare for the next shift before punching in for the next contract.
After almost 5 years of working on this game, you know, at this point, I'm just excited for people to discover the experience at large.
5 años trabajando, tío. Es que, madre mía, lo de crear juegos tiene que ser ahora muy duro, ¿eh? O sea, estar 5 años trabajando en un proyecto para que luego salga y a lo mejor no triunfe, tío. ¡Buah!
And in the meantime, you can wishlist, pre-order, and check out our social pages.
Da la sensación que son copias. Sí, cosas originales no. Mira, el Tides of Annihilation, Riddick. Luego lo enseño cuando termine esto, la conferencia. Y hay otro que es un rollo Elden Ring, que se llama Nodus Fall, en teoría. Pero que tiene muy buena pinta. Son los dos que más me han llamado la atención de momento en la Gamescom. Pero falta mucho que enseñar. El metro también lo enseñaron ayer. El nuevo metro. El nuevo metro también tiene una pinta. ¡Fua! El nuevo metro flipas. Y sin ninguna duda, este creo que va a ser mi favorito, ¿eh? Me da la sensación, ¿eh? ¿Qué cojones, tío? Sí. Sí, lo he visto, Riddick. Lo del remake de Metal Gear 1. Hostia, que igual está hasta guapo este, tío. Yo creo que a día de hoy, yo creo que no renta hacer triple A. O sea, estar un montón de años creando un juego para que luego no triunfe. Mejor hacer indies que se hacen en meses o en un poco de años. Y a lo mejor si triunfa, pues te haces de oro, tío. ¿Sabes? No te creas, Riddick, que lo de que sea un free to play es lo mejor. O yo qué sé, cobras 5 euros por el juego. Joder. Si una que ya triunfa en el top 5 de Steam, por ejemplo, ya te has forrado, ¿sabes? O en el, yo qué sé, es que ha salido muchos juegos que han triunfado así de la nada, tío. Hostia. ¿Y esto qué es, tío? Me está flipando, tío, los movimientos y el arte, ¿eh? Rollo pixel art. Last Ditch Effort. Buah, 2027. Yo es que si no tiene fecha, es que ni me los apunto. O sea, no quiero saber nada. Llegará en 2027. Que luego puede retrasarse o movidas. Si el juego es divertido, pones pases a 5 euros y Steam baratilla. Lo normal no es que hayan jugadores como Chihuahua, ¿eh, Riddick? Lo digo para que lo sepas. Suele haber uno de cada muchos que se gasten ese dineral, ¿sabes? No vas a dar con gente así todos los días. O sea, un desarrollador, me refiero. Un desarrollador que consiga que un tío se gaste un dineral en la tienda dentro, ¿sabes? Sí, pero el Fortnite ya lleva una trayectoria, cabrón. O sea, y antes de que la gente se gastara mucho dinero, pues ha tenido millones. Sí, millones de jugadores. No es lo mismo, tío, que si sale un juego que se llame X, no sé, Pepito. Y el juego Pepito, tú entras, es gratuito y te vas a gastar, no sé, un montón de dinero en ese juego que ni lo conoces. The job we picked up is a standard delivery to Falco Homestead, meaning we can take our time. We could also stop in the villages we pass through to pick up new jobs or browse the shops for new parts or customizables. Currently, we're fully loaded, so we'll just refuel before we continue. Pirates ahead. With our current load, we would have a hard time fighting back or flee without damaging our cargo. Better to pick a way around instead. And here we are. Let's just pick up the right thing and head inside. After delivering our heaviest package, we're now light enough to fly. Launch pads are not necessary to take off, but they sure help. No, si no son caras. Hostia, esto es que joder. Ayer, viendo la Gamescom en diferido, me lo pasé de puta madre porque iba pasando lo que no me gustaba. En directo es peor, tío. Pirates come in packs, and we need to take them down one at a time, while the rest are bombarding us from several directions. En directo es mucho peor. The leader, the whole bunch will flee, presumably back to the hotel bar, where we could visit them later if we wanted to. Phew, finally got rid of them. But pirates are not all you have to watch out for in Santa Rosa. Occasional landslides, the weather, and not least of all, local traffic. Beep beep. As the day is coming to an end, we head back home for some upgrades and rest. With that, we are at the end of our gameplay sneak peek of Into the Wind, and now we need your help. The game is Venga, hombre, termina esto. ¿Está recordando un juego de PlayStation? ¿Esto? ¿Qué juego de Play 1, tío?
Into the Wind is coming soon to PC, but you can sign up for the playtest now and join the official Discord to chart its development.
Okay, what's next? You guessed it. World premiere.
World premiere.
World premiere.
Brand new entry in a beloved series of strategy games.
Total War, Total War, Total War, Total War, Total War.
Legends
Hit.
speak of a world once
Joder.
whole.
Lo he maldecido,
Shattering plunged it into darkness, and of a crown of creation guarding the memory of all things. Wielding shards of great legacy, the lost lands could rise once
¿Qué juego conocido es este, tío?
to be explored, to be claimed. But
Bueno, ¿ha dicho juego conocido? No lo sé.
beneath the forest boughs, the greed has learned to rule.
Un juego de estrategia. Kingdom. Este es el tercero. Sí. Joder, este creo que tengo el primero. Ya, tío, es que voy a hacer como tu Reddit, tío. Me voy a desinstalar el Conquerors y me voy a poner a jugar porque es que me estoy dejando un montón de juegos, tío. El puto Conquerors, tío.
You take a red herb, mix it with a green herb, add a little seltzer water, and it fixes everything. Hangovers, chainsaw wounds. Trust me, it's awesome.
Let's hope this place can do better than Raccoon City Hospitality.
Joder, tío. ¿Una taberna? ¡Ay, coño! ¿Este no había un Early Access? Este no sé si lo tengo yo, ¿eh? No, no, creo que no. Hostia, puede estar guapo, ¿eh? Hostia. O sea, tienes una taberna y puedes ir comerciando con otras tabernas o alguna movida así.
Dungeons and Dragons Long Rest Tavern, which is coming to PC in early 2027.
All right, time for our final ones to watch.
Tavern, creo que sí que me han dado una clave, creo
Now
que
this
estos.
time we're focusing on No Law, a cyber grunge
Pues es
revenge
que
thriller
había
from the team
¿eh?
that brought
¿Qué?
you The Descent.
In fact, here's Neon Giant themselves to tell you all about it.
Este lo pusieron ayer, creo.
I'm Tor Frick, and I'm creative director here at Neon Giant, working on No Law. No Law is a cyberpunk immersive sim. By that, we mean it's a game where player agency is at the game's core. The player is free to play.
Este es estilo Cyberpunk
the
2077.
city of Port Desire however he pleases.
We provide you a toolbox. We provide you with abilities.
Tío, qué
and
pedazo, tío.
actual tools
Me recuerda a
to
mí.
use. And instead of building a problem, a puzzle, if you will, where we design a solution for playstyle A or playstyle B, we just lay it all out for you in a more loose manner, and we just say, you go, you
Yo es que
go
veo
have
esto,
fun.
me recuerda a
And we will
Cyberpunk
try and
2077 como
build a
salió.
world and
Y es que
systems that will just
no sé si es
handle whatever
la mejor temática para elegir, ¿sabes? Para jugar. Aunque vende mucho lo de que se hace así, rollo Cyberpunk.
Trailer that we showcased at ONL. We wanted to showcase how the player can approach playing the game in various different ways. It doesn't matter if you want to play the game balls to the wall, guns blazing, or shotgun to the face, or if you want to tinker more with explosives, hacking. Any of those things are viable ways to play the game. It's a narrative-driven game, but we also want the game to narratively react to how you are playing.
So Port Desire is perfect for our kind of game humor, attitude, spectacle, in the sense that there literally is no governing set of laws. There are rules, there are consequences, which fit right into our gameplay of whatever you do, there will be follow-ups, there will be consequences, which is very exciting for us.
Not only did we want to create a city that felt grounded, it also needed to be the kind of place where an adventure and a game like this can take place.
We've chosen to build a smaller city, but just make sure that it's super interesting and super rewarding to explore.
This is the kind of game where you go into an apartment and you try to find the clues. You go like, what happened here? We don't want the world to feel overwhelming. We want it to feel big, but we are much more interested in making something that feels layered and dense, where the player on the way to that apartment is like, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna investigate this missing person. And you go like, ooh, wait, there is something around the corner. I can see that there's a door ajar in this apartment building and there's like a dead body in there, but I can't get in. How do I get in? We want that kind of distraction where as you're moving on your feet through the city, if you see an open balcony, you can probably get up there.
And again, we're not telling you how or
Hecho seguramente, o sea,
but we want you to kind of
no todo, no vas a poder subir a todos.
and choose how to get there.
The guns are big and heavy. You know, if they jam, you know, it's the kind of gun that you can hit
Hostia,
someone in
cabrón,
the head with.
me ha hecho explotar.
We want that feeling, everything.
Tiene buena pinta, la
No
verdad.
matter if it's, you know, the chunky computers to the, you know, the weapons to the mechs,
¿Qué, tío?
all throughout the game.
La peña, tío, hace
grounded
un montón de juegos, tío. Lo que pasa es que es como
And a mantra we had from day one
ya ha
was,
existido, ¿sabes?
if
O
100
sea,
people play this game, there should be 100 different user stories. We really want this to be your story. We don't want to force you into telling you. and
los que
this
se hayan
is how
gozado
darkness
Cyberpunk
solves all the
2077 y
problems.
quieran vivir
It's
algo
much cooler if you
parecido,
tell us how did you do
pero
it.
diferente en cuanto a
every
narrativa,
single
etcétera,
thing
pues
in the entire game
tienen
can
esta
be
opción,
not
¿no?
saying you should, but death is always permanent. So if you kill a shop owner, that shop is pretty much effed and has to close down because there's no staff around.
Hostia,
If you take out every single weapon
una anomalía.
in the city, you no longer have a way to buy guns.
This can definitely put you in certain
Ha dicho
predicaments as far as knowing what to do. So we have put one safeguard in place is that if you kill some of the absolutely most major characters, the game will tell you, it's like, just so you know, you did this. You're free to continue your adventure, but this character won't be able to help you. Are you sure you want to carry on? And that's just our way of saying, it's your responsibility now. You can't go on Reddit and say, I don't know what to do.
No Law is coming to PC and consoles in 2027.
Thank you so much and enjoy the rest of the show.
A lot of stories about how you operate.
Si matas a todos los vendedores, no pueden luego comprar armas. Tiene buena pinta, la verdad. Son las cosas como son. Crafton, ¿esos no son los del
Thank
PUBG?
you to the folks at Neon Giant for that window into the world of No Law. Wishlist it now because it's coming to PC and consoles in 2027.
And
Pero bueno,
let's
no
keep
tiene
things
fecha, ¿sabes?
moving with an action game set in the Warhammer
¿Está en el universo
Here's the latest
de
trailer for
Warhammer?
Age of
Ah,
Sigmar
vale.
Deathmaster, a Metroidvania where you play as a sneaky
La han
little
puesto
scout.
en Steam. Bastante spoiler me comió, viendo. Viendo Steam, la página de Steam.
Noises in the corners. Kill slays. Dead. Harmonicus ascends. Needs checking. Yes. Everything. I hear something. Yes. It was. Head high now.
Me recuerda un poco al Tales of Iron,
Riddick will be the Death Master.
2027. ¿Cuál es
Rise through the
Games?
ranks of the
Es que
Ratmen in
creo que son los mismos
Warhammer Age of
creadores.
Sigmar Deathmaster, which is coming to PC and consoles in 2027.
No me acuerdo.
Fair warning for all you horror fans out there, this next game is no joke.
That's right, Ritual
Hostia,
Tides
espera,
is
que
set
esto no
on
me
a
lo quiero
remote
perder.
British island full of Lovecraftian creatures, and the team at Vertpaint have put together one hell of a trailer. You ready for the grand finale, Ange?
Ooh, whatever it takes. Count me in.
Juego de terror, ¿eh?
Where am I?
Well, you didn't die. How very interesting. Please, come. Join us.
Oh.
Ah, qué puto asco, chaval.
Walter.
¿Se va a beber? Parece gazpacho con diarrea, ¿eh?
To discuss.
Se ve muy bien, ¿eh? Las abuelas es que en un juego de terror no puede fallar. Y las arañas tampoco. Hostia puta. Hostia puta. Ah, tiene armas. Ritual Types. Tiene buena pinta. La que se comió el cerebro.
As well as your nightmares, Ritual Tides is coming to PC and consoles, and you can wishlist it now.
The great work continues with new hands.
Ange, what's going on? I thought this was the end of our show.
What is this place? Looks like an abandoned toy factory. Oh, they're building something big out there.
Oh, whatever it is, I think we're trapped. Listen, so while you guys watch our final trailer, let's me and you look for some animal medallions, chest plugs, precinct keys, I don't know.
Oh, a crank. There's always a crank.
Always thinking. Enjoy.
El último tráiler, sí. ¿Otro de terror? No, esto qué cojones. Juego cooperativo de, entre comillas, terror, ¿no? Tin, tin, tin.
Experience the Poppy Playtime universe from a new perspective in Escape from Playtime, a co-op survival horror game where you play as a crew of misfit toys.
Hit that wishlist button and tell your friends, because Escape from Playtime is coming soon. But with that, we've officially reached the end of the Gamescom showcase.
Mission accomplished. But guys, really, don't go anywhere. FGS Live from Gamescom is airing right after this, with even more exclusive trailers and premieres that you don't want to miss.
And the fun continues on August 30th for the FGS Best of Gamescom, where our editorial team is taking you onto the show floor for a debrief of the biggest news from the event.
And in the meantime, remember to head over to the official Future Game Show Steam page to wishlist everything you saw from today's show. And you can also check out gamesradar.com for all the follow-up intel. I'm Nick Apostolidis.
And I'm Angela Santalbano.
And this has been the Future Game Show at Gamescom 2026. Look at that. Yeah.
Finiquitado. Ahora en el live de Los Ángeles, no sé si enseñarán algo más. No lo sé. A ver, ¿se ha acabado? Creo que sí, ¿eh? Creo que sí. Mira, este es el que habíamos visto que, claro, aquí ya te lo habían publicado, tío. O sea, sin haber terminado la conferencia. Entonces me he hecho aquí un spoiler de la hostia. Este, la verdad me ha molado, tío. De verdad. La verdad es que me ha molado. El no leo esto. No leo. La luna. A ver, ¿qué más por aquí? Este también es el que os digo que también tiene una pinta, pero es que no tiene ni fecha. O sea, este se va a ir al 2030 por lo menos. Igual es que ni lo juego. Me he muerto antes. El Ion 2 sí que sale el 5 de octubre. ¿Este tiene fecha? 2027. ¡Coño! ¡Ruidos, cabrón! Oye, Ruidos, ha habido un jueguito que seguramente... Bueno, no sé si lo has visto ya. Pero han publicado este nuevo juego que yo creo que te va a molar, ¿eh? Creo que te va a molar, ¿eh? Nuevo juego... Pero es que no tiene ni fecha, tío. Vamos a ver. Por esto, bienvenidos todos los que venís de parte de Ruidos. Un juego de terror al año. Si os interesa, pues aquí podéis dejar vuestro follow. Tiene buena pinta este, tío. ¿Demo? No, no tiene demo, no tiene demo. Ah, bueno, sí que lo tienes en añadidos, ¿eh? Sí que lo tienes en añadidos. Ay, hostia, el live. Un segundo. Un momento. A ver si tengo por aquí el live. A ver. Deberían de estar en directo. ¿No? ¿Es esto? Sí, es esto, Es esto, nen. O sea, entiendo que ahora continuarán. ¿Quieres jugarte esta demo? A ver. ¿Está guapo? Bueno, guapo no sé si es la palabra. ¿Te haces caquita? Espera, que siguen. Vale, vamos a ver esto. No sé si habrá algo interesante aquí, la verdad.
Crush, stab, and obliterate everything in your path when the game comes to PS5, Xbox, and PC on September the 1st.
Now from piles of bodies to a complete lack of them entirely. It's time to talk about Rivage.
¿Mejor que Madison? ¿Ruidos? Lo ha hecho un chino solo. O sea, un chino que tiene que tener la cabeza bastante grillada, ¿no? Un chino que está bastante loquito, ¿no? Ha hecho juego de terror. Hostia. Que de ahí se va el manicomio. Cabrones.
Vesta. An exoplanet capable of harboring humanity was our new hope.
La flor de la vida.
My team and I were sent here to the Ares station to study it. But everything.
Lo que pasa es que yo no sé qué decirte, porque si con la demo casi me muero, con el juego no sé qué decirte. Vale, vale, lo jugaré la demo. ¿Dura mucho, Ruidos, la demo? Imagino que te la has pasado. Hostia, ha salido el tráiler del Dogs también. Vamos, si no te lo has pasado tus Ruidos, yo me parece que eran ahí, ¿eh? Ha salido el tráiler de Dogs, pero ha durado nada, muy poquito. Supongo que no querían hacerlo muy largo, para no pagar mucha pasta. Pero ha salido el tráiler de Dogs. Porque no sé muy bien el tema de que sea como rollo Rust. Ha salido un tío con un martillo, con un mazo, construyendo algo, pero no sé qué tipo de... ¿Qué puede construir estructuras para protegerte de tiros? No sé. O para fabricar mejoras de armas o algo. Estoy jugando muy guapete. Sí, hay encargados de construir las bases. Ah, las bases enteras. Hostia, chaval. Sí, pero no es entrar en una partida, se termina la partida y vuelves a empezar, ¿no? No creo. O se construye muy rápido, una de dos. Ah, vale, vale. No sé, tío. A ver si... A ver si me aceptarán lo del programa de creadores. Porque septiembre va a ser loco, ¿eh? Tú no sé si tienes ya una lista de lo que vas a jugar en septiembre. Yo tengo una cosa clara. Total Warhammer, el DLC de Warhammer 3. Del fin de los tiempos. Que va a ser un DLC tocho a finales. Y a principios de septiembre el juego de vampiros. Y tengo en la recámara el Plague Tale y el Metal Gear. O sea... No sé si me va a dar para más. Está el de Loved, no, pero el de Loved no. De salida creo que no me lo voy a comprar, creo. Yo creo que el de Loved no, tú sí que lo vas a jugar, ¿no, Ruidos? ¿Duran 50 minutos las partidas del Dogs? Joder, tío. Qué puta locura, ¿no?
That was Tempest Vitae there, letting you hop between two of the darkest timelines possible. And fun fact, we actually saw this game 3 years ago in Brazil and have been desperate to bring it to you, so it's
Ah, mira, ahí salen los juegos. Mira, el World Premiere, ¿eh? Dentro de... O sea, van a anunciar el Neon Abyss ese, o Abyss, y luego va a haber un World Premiere. Luego otros 3 y otro World Premiere. Vamos a ver el World Premiere, a ver qué es. Me puedes salirte cuando quieras, el dinero lo mantienes. Es como si fuera... Oh, vale, vale, eso mola, Ruidos. Vale, 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 vale. Eso mola. Que puedes extraer, ¿no? Y mantener todo. ¿Y si te matan pierdes todo? No, no creo. Yo quiero hacerme piloto. Yo quiero hacerme futbolista, Ruidos. ¿Se puede? Ah, lo que llevas equipado lo pierdes. Ah, solo tienes una vida. Está guapa la música. Este juego es lo típico. Joder, chaval. Muchas luces en la pantalla, ¿eh? Con esto te da...
That's right, Neon Abyss 2 is coming out of early access very soon, so get ready to team up with friends, wield some truly mad weapons, and conquer the abyss.
Sin generar pasta, pues
I
pierdes
think it's time
120.
that we too conquer our own fears. I think it's time that we gave the people at home a world premiere. So let's be brave little boys.
Vale, vale.
Set sail into the unknown.
We can do it!
Pues tiene que estar guapo, ¿eh, Ruidos? Sí, sí, sí. ¿Salía en septiembre a principios o a finales? Sé que salía en septiembre, pero no sé qué... Y es un Early Access, ¿no? O sea, no es la 1.0. 10 de septiembre. Ah, va a haber beta abierta. Joder, pues avísame, Ruidos. Le damos si quieres. Depende también de este juego, porque si este juego sale el 10 de septiembre, no voy a jugar War 2. 100%. Este juego es el que tenía en mi ficha. En mi lista de deseados. No tengo otra. El día hace en 2027. Vale, no hay problema. Ya tiene, lo tengo libre. ¿Cómo tiene el monster? El monster blanco en el pie derecho, ahí escondido. ¿Las zapatillas son de Attack of Titan? ¿Attack of Titans? No. El monster, se te está viendo el monster, compañero. Iba a cogerlo antes de despedirse. Joder. Uf. Es que esto es duro, ¿eh? Es que esto es duro, ¿eh? Esto es durillo. A ver el World Premiere, tío. ¿Este era el World Premiere? No. No, este no era. ¿O sí? Hostia, no. Creo que no. Ah, ahora veo. Joder. Qué duro esto, ¿eh?
Welcome to Plane Airlines, rookie. Your new dream job consists of boarding passengers and attending to all their needs during the flight.
Hostia, este juego es de comer mierda.
Weird things can happen on the job, but the company insists you remain professional about it. Check for any
Joder las caras, tío. Joder las caras.
or conversation. If you do spot something, deal with it. Because whatever goes down, whatever choice you make, you can't go back. You have to live with it. Because the company
Hostia.
believes in ownership culture.
Buah, tío, no puedo pasarlo para adelante, por favor. Me está traumando esto, ¿eh? Y para Switch 2. Oh, jugardo. Sí, pero nos están colando más juegos de los que ponía en el cartel ese, tío. Me están timando, tío. ¿Es de miedo el del avión, Ruido? Joder, pues. No lo toco ni con un palo, tío. Joder, chaval. Este puede estar más interesante. A veces hacen buenos jueguitos así de risa y de terror. ¿Ah, sí? No sé. A ver, si lo de las caras seguro que está hecho a posta, tío. Para darte miedo. O risa, no sé, depende. Depende de cómo estés en ese momento.
Fresh hell that was going on in that game, but you should wishlist all 3 and of course wishlist all of the other games featured in the showcases so far.
Of course. Now, I don't want to panic you even further, Jules, but the game we have coming up... Right, okay, that wasn't the scary part. The game we have coming up next is both a horror title and also a world premiere.
Web Premiere. Joder. Ah, es que esto creo que no deberíamos de verlo. Esto creo que no deberíamos de verlo, ¿eh? Dime que este también es la polla, ruidos. Dímelo. Ah, voy a pasar de ver esta mierda, tío. Que aquí no vamos a ver una mierda. Vamos a ver juegos indies y ya está.